Christian Provenzano, a renowned perfumer, has crafted emotional and stylish perfumes, taking you on a lifelong journey of discovery and inspiration. Raised in Morocco to Italian parents, his childhood curiosity and exposure to scents laid the foundation for his unique signature as a perfumer. Over 4 decades, he celebrated success with best-selling fragrances for leading global brands. Starting his journey in a Dutch perfume house, he explored rare essences. Now based in Dubai, Christian continues to pioneer exceptional scents, setting new standards in a new ever-evolving world of luxury fragrances. Christian Provenzano, one of the most celebrated and talented master perfumers of the Middle East, finally introduces the Universal and Perfumers collection. Yes, we're talking about Christian Provenzano House. This exquisite and ethereal collection features 11 fragrances revealing unique and intoxicating persona of their own. Introducing the Perfumers collection by Christian Provenzano, unveiled at an exclusive preview event in Milan, winning Best New Niche Fragrance for Patchouli Noir at the Pure 2018 Beauty Global Awards, affirmed Christian's consistent craft for exceptional fragrances. This luxurious collection, a testament to his mastery, reflects his artful curation of emotion through scents, rooted in lifelong knowledge and a master perfumer's signature. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and I'm more than thrilled to introduce you to one of his new creations from this collection, Oud Al Fayed, a memorable, intense, and opulent scent journey for fragrance enthusiasts with a niche for exotic oud fragrances. Firstly, I'm aware that his house, known as Christian Provenzano Parfum, has been around for a while, featuring long black bottles with golden writing as part of the Perfumers collection. The bottles I have today are from the recently released Extrait de Parfum collection by Christian Provenzano, which they're just gorgeous. I will come up front to show you guys the bottle, but make sure to get on my Instagram and check out the unboxing of this beautiful fragrance. I also have to say that these bottles exude an aristocratic charm resembling regal elegance fit for kings and queens. And also, I have to say that I'm in love with that vintage looking cap. Alright, so firstly, let's discuss Oud Al Fayed, a fragrance that I fell in love with. What a beauty. Oud Al Fayed showcases all natural, high-quality Cambodian oud. While there is a substantial dose of Cambodian oud, it's beautifully tamed and enhanced by use of exotic fruity and floral notes. This exotic, dramatic, unforgettable, and opulent fragrance is a familiar scent to me because its DNA stole my heart many years ago. Don't worry, it's not a copy, and we will definitely get to that part. But let's spray this and see what we get. God, what a beauty. This is just gorgeous. This Oud Al Fayed is a masterpiece. And that's because, not just because it's a new fragrance to me, because I already know this DNA. As I mentioned earlier, I fell in love with this DNA so many years ago. And I will mention what fragrance it is. But when I sprayed this initially, the first time, I was in shock. I was so excited because I thought that they would never make a fragrance like that. And I was actually happy that he did something that it's very close to that. And I was like, God, I hope this one is going to be better and it's going to be longer lasting, more potent and more powerful. And it was exactly all that. It checked all those boxes for me. So Oud Al Fayed is a regal, opulent, beautiful, white floral, rosy type of an oud. As I mentioned, it definitely has a familiar DNA to it. Top notes, you have black pepper, raspberry, saffron, and in the middle, you have Bulgarian rose, lily, and jasmine. And then in the base, you have patchouli, amber cord, oak moss, and real 100% natural, authentic Cambodian oud, cypriol oil, and musk. Now, I have to say that this fragrance, as I mentioned, is truly a masterpiece to me. If somebody comes and asks me, hey, you got to get rid of all your fragrances and you can only keep one fragrance, this will be it. This will be the only fragrance that I would love to keep for the rest of my life. It's just so sexy. There's something very exotic, sexual, primal, opulent about this scent, so unforgettable, and it's very unisex. And I have to say that if I ever smell this on a woman, I would go crazy. There's, like I said, something to it that is extremely, extremely sexy, and it just works so well with my skin. When I spray it on me, it just smells amazing. And I never get tired of it. And I had an issue with the performance of the previous one, and it was something that I had to spray every half an hour or 45 minutes, and I was like, God, and it's so expensive, and I was running out of it. And I was very sad because I was like, God, I love this scent, and I wish that they would make something stronger. And this was just a beautiful surprise to open this up without even knowing, even though I did look at the notes, but I wasn't sure that's going to smell like that, because like I said, you can have a lot of fragrances that they have the same notes, but then when you spray it, they're not going to be the same because of the dosage of them. And when I smelled this, I'm like, oh my God, this is that fragrance, at least 85%, but it's even better. So the notes are nothing special. I mean, what really makes this fragrance to stand out, it's its blending. I have to say that the usage of lily and jasmine definitely made this fragrance, and raspberry definitely made the fragrance not to be your typical oud and rose scent. And I think that's what it makes it so exotic as well. There's this very sexy feminine side to it that I really like. And I think that's what makes this scent so exotic to me. And so it was very refreshing when I initially smelled it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. I know this. And I was very excited because I wanted to find something that was close to that, but it was more powerful and longer lasting. And this one definitely has it. Oud Al Fayed checks all the boxes for me. Very long lasting, very beautiful. It has an enormous sillage and very gorgeous sillage, by the way. And it's something that I will cherish for the rest of my life in my collection. All right, so in the opening, you experience a cocktail of spices, beginning with the king of spices, saffron, and the mischievous, nose-tickling touch of black pepper. This combination is powdered and made juicy by a sweet, fruity, playful note with a strong rose facet, which is from raspberry. Now, all these delightful accords are accompanied by a barnyard, and as some like to describe it, a bandit-like accord, which is a substantial dose of natural Cambodian oud, truly a class act of high quality. So you definitely have to like that distinguished characteristic of Middle Eastern perfumery, capturing the fragrant smoke of bakhur in order to enjoy this. An incredibly rounded, super romantic and exotic fragrance that exudes naughtiness, truly sexy on both men and women. It possesses a masterpiece DNA that would go in the Hall of Fame of Baccarat Rouge 540 and Creed Aventus, but nothing like them. However, it stands out with a timeless, unforgettable, and sexy character that other houses, including Christian Provenzano, may attempt to replicate. As the fragrance unfolds, a beautiful transition from a subtle, fruity, rosy raspberry note leads to a rich bouquet of Bulgarian rose, jasmine, and lily. This creates a blend of white floral notes with the king of flowers, rose, creating lemony, powdery, woody, and fruity accents. I also must mention that the saffron, patchouli, and cypriol contribute to the medicinal, inky, or as I mentioned, some describe it as antiseptic undertones. This complements the Cambodian oud beautifully, adding an earthy, velvety, and somewhat leathery, green woody texture that feels pleasantly dusty in the dry down. Now, I'd like to mention that specific ouds are chosen for certain fragrances due to their unique characters, enhancing other notes. Natural Cambodian oud has a deep, rich, and complex aroma blending earthy, woody, and sweet nuances, harmoniously. It is a dark, deep, and daring scent with an opening profile more floral than woody. Unlike Indian oud, it's not as bold, musky, or animalic, presenting a sweeter and fruity aroma. As Oud al-Fayed settles on your skin after half an hour to 45 minutes, these robust notes calm down, transforming into a beautiful green, dusty, velvety, sweet, and fruity oud. A soft, exotic, and romantic rose emerges, wafting beautifully for hours. So as I promised to tell you guys, Oud al-Fayed undoubtedly is similar to Killian Pearl Oud, which I adore, but it's more substantial, stronger, and longer lasting, featuring a unique green, velvety, dusty, woody dry down, which Pearl Oud doesn't have that. It also brings to mind Bodecha Nemer, yet Oud al-Fayed distinguishes itself with more pronounced raspberry rosy nuances and distinctive green dry down, which is very unique and beautiful. Alright, so in summary, Oud al-Fayed is a warm, spicy, and fresh fragrance with notes of raspberry, rose, earthy undertones, patchouli, fruitiness, musk, animalic, and sweetness. It also features a base of green, velvety, woody, and dusty textures. Alright you guys, so this was my comprehensive breakdown of Oud al-Fayed by Christian Provenzano from his new Extrait de Parfum line. So this also comes in his Parfum line, which I haven't had the chance to try it out. Hopefully one day I get to try that one out as well. But again, I think this one will be definitely longer lasting because it's the extrait version. So again, as I mentioned, I'm very excited about this collection, which I have all of them. And I try to review every one of them slowly, one by one for you guys. But again, I have to take my time because as you guys can see, there's a lot of information, a lot of useful information for you guys to be able to decide if this fragrance is your type of scent or not. Now, I would definitely suggest you guys to definitely check this out because truly, truly, this is a masterpiece, at least for me. And I am in love with this fragrance. And I'm so glad that I have this in my collection right now, and I love the bottle. It's just so beautiful. And that's it, you guys. As far as the performance goes, this one does easily over 12 hours on my skin, and even when I take a shower and I come out, it still radiates from my skin. It's a beauty. And as far as the compliments goes, unbelievable. I mean, again, it depends on your persona, the way you dress, and the type of person that you are, your personality, and all that stuff definitely plays a role in the fragrance that you wear. And this one definitely works for me. I get the most compliments with this fragrance and Pearl Oud. Every time I wear this type of fragrances, I get a lot of compliments with them. So this one works really well for me. Now, I did mention that earlier in my review or explanation or lesson, whatever you guys like to call it, that I find this very attractive on a woman because it does have also a feminine side to it as well. So again, this is a very exotic, opulent, timeless, and very unisex type of a scent that is very raw, sexual, and primal. And I would find it extremely sexy on a woman. And that's it, you guys. That's all I have. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video, and bye.